Moly, there's a lot of things on this. And it's brand new. Awesome looking rig.
It is loose and I can hear it all the way.
I've got a major issue that I'm gonna have to bring up. Little defects of manufacturing that we can only claim and say, we saw this, and then they're kind of on their own, or you're on your own, or if you're really anal, you're gonna demand what you want. So just keep this in mind.
Welcome to our Cleared for Adventure series. Did these RVs pass the test and get the seal of approval? It's not our ultimate decision, it's your decision as our customers. Today we share 2 RV inspections for customers who are looking to embark on worry-free adventures. Our job is to ensure the RV is road ready. We are creating happy campers, 1 RV inspection at a time. This story is about a brand new RV. Sit back and enjoy.
It's RV inspection day, and today we are in Ocala, Florida, and we're about to inspect this Entegra Accolade 32U XT. Now, stick around. You don't know what we're going to find. We don't know what we're going to find, and our customers are home crossing their fingers that we don't find anything. So stick around. We're going to update you at lunch and the end of the day.
All right, lunchtime recap. So after some technical difficulties with our camera and with this camper, it's like we've, how would I say that in French? Déjà vu? Déjà vu? No, it's déjà vu, just say it. Moly, there's a lot of things on this. And it's brand new. Awesome looking rig, 4x4 F600, blah, blah, blah. It's phenomenal. It's nice. Lowell's all excited. She says, oh, I hope it's as nice outside as it is inside. I think this unit probably came out the same production line as the magnitude that we did a while back. I've got a major issue that I'm gonna have to bring up, but I can't accuse or formally say, yep, this is what's going on here. I've got a doubt on what's going on, but first of all, this slide out on the top, we got the TPO. Underneath your TPO, which I don't quite understand why, there's a staple, like we've seen in a roof before on one of those Ventana, if you remember. So there's a staple sticking out and you see the TPO just wrapping up on top of that staple. Well, you can't hammer the staple, it's gonna make a hole and you're gonna have water. But this going in and out will actually chafe the top of that TPO on the top of that staple and water will come in. You were leaving when, you say? Hi, Robert. Now on this upper corner, we can't really see it from here, but the sidewall of this is actually cracked. So when they put that top trim, they actually cracked the sidewall. So they're gonna have to figure out something, put seal in there or something, so the customer will have to follow that. So here's my problem that I have on this corner. I've been having readings here big time. So I've been chasing this bone and I can't guarantee where it's coming from, but I do have reading up to 60, 65, which is not normal. I can't confirm where it could be coming from unless it's this little corner. I gotta check how many miles has been going on this rig, or this is my culprit that the water was able to come across and get in and then slide into this corner, because once this is closed, the water can get into this. You know, when the wall goes inside, it actually pushes the seal like this. So if this corner can sunk up water, most likely this little corner and this, if it's not sealed, when it went in there, it was here. So if this had this water coming down from there and puddling in this corner, that might be why I have this. So hopefully by correcting this to put it like it's supposed to be, hopefully it didn't destroy nothing and it's not rotting the floor. So other than that, let's go on the other side. I'm just gonna show something that I observed. I just want to bring up quality. See, that's where sometimes we talk about different kind of sealant, different kind of manufacturer that we prefer versus others. That's exactly my lack of quality that I see in sealant, that I see a lot around this one. See all this bubbling that nobody cares about? That's where sometimes we talk about different manufacturers that we like the consistency of their sealant. Why don't they all use the good sealant? I don't know, they must have wicked deals on there, but you're paying for it anyway. Let's go chase what Laurel found inside.
So it's lunchtime, and you're right. I don't have a lot to tell you about come lunchtime. I do have a small little itty bitty dent in the refrigerator, really hard to see with the lighting, but it's there. And the other thing I have is one of the vents for the microwave is it's kind of bent, so I think somebody tried to put it in and it didn't stay in there properly. And as far as the ceilings, I mean, I do have a couple of little dirty spots. Really not that bad. There's one right here that is kind of sticky right there. But other than that, I've done my walls, my floors, and I have nothing. And you know I'm going to save that water for the afternoon, and I'll be able to maybe have something to tell you. Hopefully not. We'll keep our fingers crossed. I did do my microwave, and I also tested the induction oven. Speaking of the induction, let's just give you a little tip. So we have friends, Pete and Megan. They bought their brand new unit, and when they were driving down the road, the microwave opened, the glass top fell out and shattered. Both the glass in the microwave as well as the induction. So guys, you've got to be really careful when you're traveling. Either make that your bread box, so something's heavy in there holding it down, or on Etsy, you can have a cover made that is like a wooden cutting board that will protect that. That's what we have in our RV. So that's just a little tip to make sure to protect your oven. The other thing that I found was right over here, and it is just some putty or something that's on the arm of the recliner. Something they're going to have to wash off. It was a little bit sticky for me, or I would have just wiped it up for them. Don't forget to leave us a comment. C4BO, comment for Blue Ox.
So here's another one. This is a weird one, but it actually is starting to dent this. It also did a mark underneath my slide out, because this is wire that when we pull in and out the slide, this actually drags the crap out of it. So what's going to happen is this rubber, see, this loom is not protecting nothing. So this loom is actually is letting the wire being cut off on this edge, and that's why this edge is all lifted. I'll mention it. We'll see what they do, but you can see this. You can see what it started to do. So little defects of manufacturing that we can only claim and say we saw this, and then they're kind of on their own, or you're on your own, or if you're really anal, you're going to demand what you want. So just keep this in mind. Now let's go check if I had something outside. But here's your plug. This is most likely your plug for the winter. So you got this, you know, it's not a glow plug, it's a block heater. So I left Vermont, I don't need any block heater anymore. I'll just put it there, but it's those details that there's no attention. For me, that's about it. Generator finally worked. It did spit and sputter a little bit at the beginning, brand new, I guess, 5 hours. And it didn't perform when I used the transfer switch, but now we're good. Looks good to go. So let's go see what Laurel found inside, because I haven't checked with her lately.
It's the end of the day. Everybody remember my windows and how I'd get up in there and I would find all of this insulation all around? Well, you know what they did this time? They actually put the little rubber seal that you have on your slides, and they put it on the bottom. Now it's still on the sides. I don't know about you. Leave it in the comments below. Do you have kids? Do you know kids? What do? They touch everything. They pick everything. What do you think they're going to do with all of that insulation? Tell me in the comments below. Other than that, I had a few other minor things. My water, right? So when I'm in the shower, what do you think happened? It leaks. It leaks on that right-hand corner. So it's not a lot, but it's definitely leaking. And I checked the toilet was working fine. The only thing is there's gobs of clear sealant stuck on the side of the toilet. I don't know if they just didn't have a rag to wipe it off, so they just wiped it on the toilet. I'm not sure. And the other thing is that we don't have any heat coming out of the vent in the bedroom at the foot of the bed. So on those cold nights, it's going to be a little bit chilly. So our customer is on their way. They were only about 30 minutes away, and they wanted to come here and see what we found come the end of our day. Thank goodness she was able to let us work, get our full day in, because it's almost dinner time. We've been working hard in here. So we'll see how she feels about our findings today. In the comments below, let us know, in your opinion, is this a bust or a buy? Would you buy it?
This next story is an RV inspection on a 5-year-old coach. Did our customers give it the green light? Did we give them a path to peace of mind? Enjoy as we inspect for safety and deliver peace of mind.
It's RV inspection day, and today we are in Ocala, Florida, about to inspect this Newmar Ventana 3412. Now stick around. We don't know what we're going to find, and neither do you. Our customers are really home, hoping that we don't find anything. So stick around. We're going to update you at lunch and the end of the day.
All right, you know what that means? I don't know, I didn't respond to the comment yet, so we'll see what that means. So far, I've got sector steering probably adjustment that needs to be done on this. That's for the loose that could be, and I think it came directly from the pump. That's just a detail, it's a note. Then I've got a pulley tensioner in the engine compartment. When you're idling, sometimes you can hear this whistling. It goes pew, 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 pew. This is the typical thing when the pulley tensioner starts having a bearing issue, so you can hear it. Sometimes it'll fade away as you're running because it gets hot, but this will become your problem. I'm just telling you out of experience from having tractor trailers. On the front, we also had a shock absorber that is gone, it's leaking. So when you see your shock absorber and the bottom part starts having oil on it and the top part is clean, beautiful, just remember, shock is starting to leak. So either it's gone or it's getting emptied from the oil that it contains in there. The biggest problem we have is more of the slide out. So we just called the customer, they're heading this way, and the problem we have is with the floor of this 4 slide out coach. So let's go see what we found. You can see this crack here, hopefully. We can see this little hole right here, hopefully. Every little pad, see this one, you can see it's rusted. The water has just been on there, you can see that. This brings me to the topic, the problem that we have. So for people who know this little gadget, you've seen this before. And that's why when we find something like this, you locate a place, that's the only time I start using this, is to say, okay, am I finding something? Is there a reading that I need to know about? This is when you use this. So just to give an example, here's the typical reading of a floor, 11, 12, 14. Everywhere you go, underneath this place, it'll all be, even in this corner. So we're going to refer to the other side, 11, 13. So that's what you're doing. So you end up back in this corner where you have this intrusion that we're looking at. And then you come back up here and you see, okay, 13, well, I got 15, I got 12, okay. So up here I got 11, 12. Oops, now I start hearing the sound. So now here's 34, 40. So now we know that we got water intrusion on this corner. We share that with the potential owners, and they're already on their way here, so they're gonna come and meet us, and they'll be here in 2-3 hours. So we will see then. So that's lunchtime recap for me so far. Let's go check what Laurel had found so far.
Is this beautiful? Yes, it is. This thing has been well maintained on the inside as far as I see so far. So it's lunchtime. I have gone through my ceilings, my floors, my walls. I have found a couple of minor things. For instance, the backsplash over here, it is loose and I can hear it all the way. So it just needs some sealant to hold it. That happened to Pierre and I driving down the road one day and our backsplash came down. So definitely it's something they just need to seal. It's minor. A couple of other little things, you know, it is a used unit. So you can see some lightness here where they've used something to get stains off from their rugs. Not a big deal. Our customers have seen this unit. They've driven this unit. So they know that it is not perfect, like a brand new unit. So these minor little things that I'm seeing is not going to be a deal breaker for them anyways.
End of the day recap, nothing detrimental. Brakes are 50%, probably 40% left. Maintenance to be done. Air filter. You remember I told you about the dry air filter? Oh yeah, this has been serviced a year ago. Aqua hot, your little filter in your generator. People, there's other things. Come also have oil. It also have fuel separator. You need to change those. So this gentleman who was taking care of everything actually put labels, stickers. Well, unless there's a log of the unit of the engine itself being maintained, this is due to be done. That's a 5-year-old unit, so just relate to that. That's a 2017 right now. Things need to be done. Air dryer filter, by the way, we're supposed to change them every year. Or, I know it should be 100,000 miles, but it's a year because you and I park it, we don't move it. Park it, we don't move it. Condensation creates, water creates in there. So on the roof, as I show you a lot, I went on there. This is immaculate. This is a beautiful roof. But here's what you can do. When you end up on the edges from the back to the front, try to step around this screwed on that connects the front cap to the roof, just to see if it's loose there. So if you have issues there, you will have issues with your roof. So keep an eye on that. Other than that, I don't have much to say. This is a solid unit, except for the slide out this morning that we found, that we communicated with our customer, and I guess they're gonna live with it. I don't know, we'll see about this. So we're gonna sum them up together. Meanwhile, let's go see what Laurel found inside with a probably leaky shower. Let's take a bet. Let's go check it out.
So it's the end of the day and our customers are coming to see us and we're excited to meet them. First thing I'm going to tell you about the entrance door. So the screen at the entrance door, it's broken on both sides. Nothing is attached. And then we have the leather of this RV is really nice, except one, the recliner. So the recliner definitely has some worn material on it, and you know, it's something that they can probably have reupholstered so that it'll match everything else. I also have 2 windows that appear to be foggy. This window right over here by the side of the couch, if you can see this, kind of hard with the light. And also in the bedroom, we have a bedroom window that has fog in it as well. Guess what did not leak? My shower. It didn't leak. Nothing leaked. The only thing, those tri-fold glass doors, if you rinse them down, yes, the water kind of goes in between the glass doors. That is not the fault of the shower seal itself, but the shower is sealed, so it did not leak. So all in all, I am super happy with the inside of this rig. It's well maintained. Nothing is ripped and worn and nothing. It is really beautiful. So I'm really excited for our customers, and I know they're excited too. So remember, give us that thumbs up, share with your friends, leave us a comment, C4BO, comment for Blue Ox. And remember, and do never forget.
It's not about the destination, it's all about the journey.